Damn, that's a hard ass beat. Up 30, man.
Hey, my name's Nate. Slim but not shady. Put you on a plate. You might think I'm crazy. Mama knew I wasn't shit since I was just a baby. Now I'm coming out the gate like my last name was Brady. Not a virgin in the game, I'm on the road hunting. Thermal dotted sights, I'll hit you faster than a road runner. Vision 2020, like some glasses, you get shattered. Like a dream beyond imagination, it'll never happen. It's like adding an extension just by going through some crossroads. Demonic possession, bitch, I'm never selling my soul. If I ever did, then kill me dead because I'm mind blown. Best remember that it's like the Mitchell when your mind's gone. JFK, dome gone. CIA, I see you watching every move and now the pupils dilated. Smoking flames, acid rain, Jamaican a hurricane. That's a weed bar, not an edible up in your brain. Hey, my name's Nate. Slim but not shady. Put you on a plate. You might think I'm crazy. Mama knew I wasn't shit since I was just a baby. Now I'm coming out the gate like my last name was Brady. Hey, my name's Nate. Slim but not shady. Put you on a plate. You might think I'm crazy. Mama knew I wasn't shit since I was just a baby. Now I'm coming out the gate like my last name was Brady. Murder on my mind and I ain't talking about the Zodiac. I'm a lucha librador, attack you in the cardiac. I'ma beat on all these hoes and I ain't leaving any scraps. Bitch, I'm independent and I'm crushing y'all like Monster Max. I'm a fucking grave digger, Booker till you digging it. Stone cold with the flow, I'm Triple H because of it. Humble, honest, but not harmless. Fuck with me, I leave you armless. Ronda Rousey and I'm rowdy, I'm a beast incarnate, ayy. I'm coming in the game cause I ain't tryna pull out. You dudes are hella lame and all you do is fuck loud. All you fakes are lazy and I never ever call out. I'm making all you rappers wonder what is this dude about. Hey, my name's Nate. Slim but not shady. Put you on a plate. You might think I'm crazy. Mama knew I wasn't shit since I was just a baby. Now I'm coming out the gate like my last name was Brady. Hey, my name's Nate. Slim but not shady. Put you on a plate. You might think I'm crazy. Mama knew I wasn't shit since I was just a baby. Now I'm coming out the gate like my last name was Brady.
What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are having a good Sunday. At father son Dale, you need to wash that boy's mouth out with soap. He said he was coming in the game and not pulling out. I was like, woo, it's a bar. Anyway, what's going on, people? I was just gonna bullshit and figure sometimes I get time to play a game or two, and I figured I would do it and just bullshit with y'all in the chat while I did it. It's been kind of a crazy morning so far. Looks like old AD relapsed on something. He was feeling right. He pulled a 2-hour hate stream and let it all hang out. And then he made a short. I guess somebody called the cops on him because he said that like 5 cops showed up at his house. I don't know what you call the cops. I mean, what you call the cops because somebody's drunk? I don't know. But yeah, he said a bunch of cops came to his house. So that's new. And then I saw Johnny's pushing a narrative that they're doing heroin and cocaine at Ghost Ranch. You know, he's got an inside source there. So that's what he's got up on his community post, if it's still up there. But anyway, let's see who's hanging out. Jimmy Hell, what's up? True Texan, Little Miss Jasmine, hello. T. Damron, Outer Limits. Okay, I'm here. Vicky, what's going on? Old folks, hello. Jack's Chicky, hello. Father Son, hello. And who else? That's probably about it. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Limits. We can do that. I'm gonna try. I've never streamed any kind of game or anything before. But hopefully this will work. Can you all hear the audio from from the game. It should just be kind of real light. Like there's not much going on in it. What's up, 815? Oh, let me mod you, bud. If you come back on your other account too, I will mod you there as well. Let me see. Where's the chat? 815 guy. All right. So you're a mod now, 815. And then like I said, if you come back on the other account, we can do it on there too. What's up, sexually identified as a cheeseburger? Yeah, Johnny does forget about that mic. He 100% forgets about that thing. I think his settings just kind of go off, which is surprising because he gets feedback from somewhere, right? So I mean, so something's playing on his computer. He's probably using speakers and his headphones for an output. But you would think that the mic, I don't know what he's doing. He's got it whopper jawed up pretty bad though. Lisa Bowen, hello. I'm probably not going to stay on here too long, guys. I'm going to try to make a shorter too. Sexually identifies cheeseburger said he's using a webcam mic and his speakers are causing. Okay, that makes sense. Took the moon picture. Oh, that's badass. What'd you take that picture with, 815? Dude, I haven't even played any of these new maps. I suck at this game.
Team deathmatch. All Strasser, destroy the enemy.
Oh shit. Sniper got me. I was about to get that other dude.
We have the lead.
Not slander if it's true. It's true, mustard squirrel. Does this feed look like it's okay? Is it choppy? Is it
We've lost the
look
lead.
all right? Somebody's after me. Bitch.
We've secured the lead.
Johnny's in there. Oh no, that's a reflection. Bit of lag in the gameplay. Yeah, I should have probably done it on OBS, as opposed to StreamYard. Is it watchable or is it bad?
Loading.
About to get blasted in this courtyard.
Hostiles confirmed in the AO.
Shit.
Blood for blood.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay. Well, then we will abort that bullshit. It would probably jack the algorithm up anyway. Yeah, I'd never tried it. I know I got plenty of processor and plenty of internet. It must be StreamYard that's doing it. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it is. 815 says it's about the same function speed as Johnny's brain. Nice. Watchable for non-players, but bad for gamers. Okay, I'll have to go back and check it out. I'll probably try it again one day on OBS as opposed to StreamYard. Yeah, let's go see if let me move some windows around here. Let me see if Johnny's still got that community post up. Yeah, old AD was. Did any of y'all see AD? He said he made a reference. He was drinking, but he made a reference about being a drug addict and having unlimited funds. And then he said something about alcohol and cocaine. So I'm wondering what he got into. Let me share this screen with you. Let's see here. Share screen tab. All right, so here we go. Look, old Cortex is playing a game. Maybe I'll have to ask him how he streams it. So I don't know if y'all know Johnny changed his name to Dagburn Lawsuit. And I guess some marijuana plants. Yeah, he's still got it up here. Let's see. Oh, Mike was on one last night. Woo! Look at them eyes, boy. He was hired giraffe pussy. He says, wonder if Mikey is supplying the cocaine and heroin that's being done at Ghost Ranch. It comes from a reliable source that heroin was seen being done at the ranch. Tell us about that, Upchurch official. Dagburn saying, go grab some Mikey merch with a greasy face. Yeah, Mikey said he had a greasy face last night. So I guess let's see. Johnny must have ran with that. Let's see here. Share this. He's got receipts. Fuck Redneck Nation. He's got a Wade Deaver shirt. All shirt. Yeah, I'm not seeing a 12-point shirt yet. Anyway, he'll probably have to wait to whoever's doing that shit for him. You know, Johnny can't do that shit by himself. What y'all think about that? Oh, Father Son says that's going a little too far. And I believe that that's a man that would know what was going on around there. What in the world is this? There, Johnny says they still want me dead. The hell is he talking about? That's kind of what I was thinking there. Smart mouth. What's going on, by the way? Hello, Apple Pip. How are you? Good as y'all, Miss Beehive. Hello. Tony Michelle, what's going on? Yeah, for y'all was just getting here. I was trying to play some Call of Duty and it wasn't. It was kind of lagging a little bit, so I'll have to do some research and figure out what's causing that. I think it's StreamYard, but I didn't want to go through and set up the whole thing through OBS and put the stream keys in and all that bullshit. I just had a couple minutes here today to maybe goof off before tonight. All right, let's see. Miss Beehive says, I really hope Ryan's counsel brings out some charges on these low lifes talking shit about him. Well, I mean, look, it's most of these people, it's just their opinion, right? I mean, just like we can get on here and talk shit about other people, but I still find it interesting that Johnny's named in that suit specifically, you know, because there's a lot of different money sources from different places, from what I gather, that you know they're trying to put tabs on. But I think Ryan intentionally put that in there, you know, so Johnny would be a part of it. Maybe not, but yeah. What's going on, Nickel G Racing? What's happening, buddy? Let's see. Yeah, I didn't watch it, Tony. She says that Ryan literally says he does not want him to hurt himself in that video. So, yeah. Hey, at Father Son Reaction, he's going too far. Ryan's career and all of you around there. Yeah, that might be taking it a little too far. Of course, Johnny justifies it by saying that, you know, people accuse him of shit all the time. That's not true. I.e., the food stamp fraud thing. So, I don't know. There was at least some papers there. I don't see receipts of people doing hair on. Christy says Johnny Gobble's been trying to sue somebody since the day he joined YouTube and be rich. Or she said, I'd be rich if I had $1 for every time he said he's going to sue. Yeah, that's true. I think some of these idiots figure out it costs money to sue people. Just like Martin Speaks, he let out that if he was going to sue me, it was going to cost him $7,500. And that's probably just to get started. Let's see, BC says, not to mention all the kids that follow and look up to Ryan. Johnny's a real piece of shit. Yeah. Of course, I still think that's up to the parents. I mean, as far as what your children can and can't watch. Let's see. 815 says when he shop vacs a rail on live, we can accuse him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I still back to that thing. Um, I don't know how you can deny what that was. I mean, I just don't know how you can call that anything other than what it was. Tony Michelle, father, son, exactly, and Johnny Gobble doubles down in the comments saying he knows it's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, Martin doesn't have $75. Oh, Martin went live yesterday, and I noticed this. It was kind of funny. He was sitting outside of his dispensary, um, and there was a girl in the chat. I forget what the name was, but um, she said, "Hey, are you still talking to that Alyssa girl in that the one that supposedly saw him without his wedding band in the thing, and he let her make her piece to him." And so I guess like he had doxed where he had bought his weed at or whatever. And he was like, no, her name wasn't Alyssa. It was Sarah or something else. And he was like, he quickly said, she no longer works here. So, man. So, yeah. What are you saying that struggle needs to know, Miss Beehive? Oh, the floozy thing? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll just let that roll off his back. If you had to listen to everything that somebody on the internet said about your daughter, she's in the public eye. But I did see where Struggle did make a comment on Instagram towards Johnny saying that karma should be finding its way to Johnny Gobble sometime soon. I was like, that sounded interesting. Nickel G says hit that like button. Yeah, go ahead. Apple Pip, Ryan, Dale, and Ripta could have served or could have him serve with cease and desist to stop him mentioning them. Maybe. Yeah, I guess they could. BC says they did about as good of a job denying the live rail snorts as they did denying the food stamp fraud. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read the thing. I honestly really don't care. Like I said, I'd forgotten about the whole thing, and seriously, we hadn't been talking about Johnny and didn't plan on it. Like I said, Rusty and I got sucked back into it. Like we had, as of, the night before, we had planned on doing a topic that was more, something like you would hear on a podcast as opposed to YouTube drama, just to see how it went. And obviously, after this whole thing kicked off, and then after my live with Mike on Thursday night, I guess it changed the course. By the way, thank y'all for stopping by on Thursday night when Mike was here with me. We had a good time. There's a bunch of people here. I think like 130 people, and I did go live a little earlier than what I normally do. But if y'all didn't listen to it or you missed it, you should go back and listen to it. We talk about all kinds of stuff. It was a pretty good one, I think. Austin Reacts says, "Hey Rich, good show last night. Hope Rusty gets his mic fixed." Actually, Austin, we figured out what it was. It'll be fixed and we're going live again tonight. I don't know what time, but it'll be somewhere between 11 and 12 Eastern. And it was actually after I stayed on after, and we were trying to diagnose the problem, and then I turned it up, and Rusty went and listened to it, and he says, "You know what? That sounds like packet noise." And in the background, he was doing some video processing, and he knew it was bogging down the computer before we went live, so he stopped doing the processing. But I guess just the act of that program being open on his computer was taking up a bunch of system resources. So it was causing that packet noise that we were hearing that sounded like pops. So, yeah, and he just got a new microphone. I guess that he was using for the first time last night, and you could especially hear it because it's a very, very nice microphone. It's like the same microphones they use at like ESPN. Super nice broadcast microphone. And yeah, again, after that, as soon as he shut that off, it was just like an on and off switch. The popping went away. So we got that all figured out last night. I think you're right, Christy. He would cry if we didn't talk about him. I mean, he said he made our channels. But I mean, if you notice, Johnny's not really growing. He's staying about where he was. Because his content, there's nothing that he shoots that's, I guess, well, I mean, he's doing lives, but, he was growing a bunch of subs when he was going out and doing his silly shit. And again, like I was saying last night, a lot of that stuff can be entertaining, but he's definitely not growing. Austin React says, awesome. I bought the same mic that Mike 12 Point has, the Blue Yeti, and a new L-shaped desk, and I'll get a newer picture. Oh, sweet, man. Sounds good. 815 says, surprise Timmy, the one-upper, didn't make a video on that mic issue. That's funny. I don't watch Rusty's podcast. I don't have time. I'm busy changing oil and fucking my wife because I'm an alpha male that's hung like a Shetland pony. Dark Messiah says, I'm not going to feel sorry for anyone I see wearing Gobbler merch. Oh, Lord. They get what they deserve. Yeah, it kind of looks cheap. Like a lot of the merch, I guess because the way you have to blow up the photos to the t-shirts, like a lot of times the resolution's not high enough when they upload that stuff. So it kind of looks like shit. But anyway, what's up? Not enough. Hey, Creeker Mariah. Dude, Creeker Mariah, what is up with that little side stage access to Jelly Roll? I'm kind of jealous. That looked fun. Looked fun. Christy Ant says, I'm excited for the podcast. Sick to death of all these dumbasses. I got a comment warning for telling him to suck off something other than shoddy. Not gonna say the other word. Yeah, we've got some stuff of the Vault's picked up some shoddy stuff here lately that we might talk about. I love how the Vault has kind of become this like urban legend now. I've got who was it earlier? Let me look. And Rusty, that we couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you. You guys are always sending us stuff. Like June Coon. She sent me some stuff a minute ago and she said, hey, just in case the Vault didn't pick it up. So it's funny. I think it would be funny to eventually have a Vault t-shirt. So anyway. Let's see. I decline to comment. Exactly. That's the way it should be, Creaker. Not enough since you mentioned the vault. Yeah. If y'all don't check out Creaker Mariah, go over and check her channel out. If the mods want to post her link, go ahead and do it. She's got a good music reaction channel. And like I said, she just put some videos up from the Jelly Roll concert. I think it was in Arkansas, maybe. I can't remember where it was, but new Jelly Roll song. No, what's it called, Jimmy? If you can find out what it's called, I'll play it. I love Jelly Roll. Did they sneak in here? Did Miss Powerstroke and Miss Rowdy? Did she sneak in here somewhere? She's been a ghost lately. I hadn't seen her around. If you send her an Instagram message, she'll get back to you like super quick. And by quick, I mean like a month. Oh, Lord. It's by State of Mind. All right, let me look it up. This one here. Let's check it out.
I may smile at you from the outside, but nobody seems to understand how I'm stressing all the damn time. Something just keeps on dragging me down, dragging me down.
Dog roll spinning till I'm sick, I can't take it. Kill a curse or a demon, it feel like I can't shake it. I can't see
I like it so far. The kind of rock vibe to it, for sure.
too many dreams that I'm chasing. Wait, it's too much, I feel like I'm breaking. I can't chase these dreams, feel like it's haunting me. Put them on the back burner, providing for the family. All this drama starts to get to me. Bills stacking up, I'm screaming, but ain't nobody listening. I've been looking, searching, trying to find a way out. But every corner sign posted telling me stay out. Can I just be me? I feel like I can't breathe. Lord, I'm begging for your help, got me on my knees. It's like I'm treading water in the middle of the ocean. Tears falling, my body full of emotion. Watching time tick, the walls close in. I just smile and pray that nobody knows.
I may smile at times on the outside, but what nobody seems to understand is how I'm stressing all the damn time. I feel like I'm finding who I am. I just want them to see that this isn't me. I wanna break the chains that lock me down. I just wanna believe, just wanna be free. But something just keeps on dragging me down, dragging me down.
Running with demons and facing my fear. Every time that I'm sleeping, the nightmares appear. Stuck in the smoke, saying it's clear. I heard God whisper that Satan is near. Roller coaster of life, get me smoking all night. Get me praying for focus, cause Lord, I feel hopeless and know that I'm right. I keep on hating in life is the same, but I do nothing to help make it change. I've gotten used to the thunder and rain. I need to stop with my gluttonous ways. Don't you know that I'm a broken soul? I have vices in my life of which that I have no control. I keep strolling down this lonely road. I do not complain because it's all I know. I done lost some family to an overdose. Help me, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Life keeps dragging me down. That's just what's happening now. It's been a while since I was flashing a smile. Roll up another one and pass it around. Spoken with such a passionate sound.
I may smile at times on the outside, but what nobody seems to understand is how I'm stressing all the damn time. I feel like I'm fighting who I am. I just want them to see that this isn't me. I wanna break the chains that lock me down. I just wanna believe, just wanna be free. But something just keeps on dragging me down, dragging me down. Keeps on dragging me down, dragging me down. Keeps on dragging me down.
All right, pretty cool. Um, for those that want to check it out, there's the spelling of it. It's State of Mind with Kendall Tucker music and Jelly Roll. The video is cool too. It's obviously about people facing their addictions. You can see the pill bottle there. It shows a guy munching on some pills throughout the video. But anyway, let's see. What did Austin reacts? I play everything on PC, bud. Because I can pretty much play most Xbox stuff on the PC as well. I did pre-order the Spider-Man PS5 bundle, like the special console, but it doesn't come out until October. So, yep. I don't know. I don't know what Jelly's deal is. I'm pretty sure he kind of got a good deal, but not sure about ownership of music. Somewhere I thought that I did see that he did still own his music. So who knows? What's up, Don? How you doing, bud? Yeah, for the people that are just coming in, the Call of Duty stream was a failure. It was just glitching too bad. I think it was the StreamYard software. Nana Psychoville, aka Leah, hello. Good to see you here. True Texan, he's talking about the good old days, talking about Willie and Waylon. He was saying if you hadn't seen them, then you ain't seen shit. I've seen Willie a couple times. I never saw Waylon. And Willie, I haven't seen him in probably. I saw him at a Farm Aid about 15 years ago. That's funny. I actually watched that Farm Aid the other day. I found a YouTube video. I was watching Steve Earle's Copperhead Road, and from Farm Aid, and I looked out in the crowd, and I'm like, that son of a bitch right there looks familiar. And it's me and my buddy Matt at the concert. That's a young new buck, about a 19-year-old new buck at the yes, shit, that was 20 some years ago at the Farm Aid. But yeah, I saw him at that Farm Aid, and then I saw him about 10 years later. And I mean, he had to have been well into his 70s, I would think, when I saw him last. I don't know how old he is now, but I mean, he still was good. I've got I play guitar, and I've got a what I consider my best guitars made by a company called Rockbridge Guitars. This guy Brian Calhoun started the company. He's kind of in the mountains of Virginia, and they have one of their shops is in Charlottesville, Virginia. But Brian makes guitars for all sorts of famous people. Like I don't know, I probably couldn't afford it today, but I got in on it when they were still under $6,000, and now you probably can't build anything for, I don't know, less than 12, something like that, since he's taken off. But anyway, the other day he had Willie's son was at his house / showroom there in Charlottesville, and he's got a couple of them. Willie's son that played, and he can play too. He's damn good. Anyway, Creaker says right now Jelly is the biggest star in the world, and I'm happy for him. I love to see people win. Yeah, me too, because it's just Jelly does not fit the mold of a superstar. I mean, he just broke the fucking mold of what a superstar is, what a superstar looks like, how they act, and the guy's just humble as hell. And you love to see that guy winning every single time. And hopefully, shout out to Jelly Roll. Hope he keeps on winning. Rich, did you know the shed in Alcoa? I seen David Allan Coe there years ago, or 3 years ago. No, I'm not familiar with that, but I saw David Allan Coe at a brewery also in Charlottesville, Virginia, and that was fucking wild. He could barely walk at the time, and that was like, again, probably 15 to 20 years ago, something like that. 815 guy says Dick Nose plays the skin flute. Some may say he's a professional. Yeah. I may have heard something about that too. Willie has to be in his 90s. I don't know if he's that old. Let's see. How old is Willie Nelson? 90. Holy shit. You're right. You win the prize. I tell you what, he gets around and shit pretty well for being 90. Good God. Yeah, I figured he'd be like, well, I mean, in his early 80s. But yeah, 90. Holy shit. That's crazy. I think he's still performing. What's up, JM? I saw you texted me. Yeah, the game streaming was a complete failure. I was doing it through StreamYard, and it was lagging pretty bad from what people were telling me. Lisa Bowen says a Vault t-shirt would be awesome. Yeah. Let's see. What else is going on? It's the weed and the whiskey. Yeah. Could be. That's like my grandmother that just died. She was going to be 96, I think. She still drove. I mean, the only thing that got her was she fell from leaving a doctor's appointment, fell and broke her hip. And then it just was downhill from there. You know, she was dead within 45 days. But that lady smoked from her 13th, or I'm sorry, since she was 14. And, you know, never was sick a day in her life. But she grew up on a farm, and, you know, they only ate what they grew. And she continued through her life to have a big, big garden. And she was big on eating what she grew and getting it from neighbors, and they shared. And I think that's what the problem is. I think this cancer is coming from the food. It has to be coming from the food. You know, I know some of it's, you know, genetically passed on, but I think it's in the food. Missy, what's up? Vinny, what's up? We're just pulling a random stream since we had to abort the Call of Duty deal. Let's see. Nada says to the vault. What's up, Joe? Old Joe was sniping some of AD's shit show earlier. It was bad. It was really bad. Actually, he still got. I mean, we can listen to a sample of it. He says some really nice things about folks. I mean, he was super nice. Shit. He's probably too drunk to pull it down.
Dude.
Let's see.
Great.
What
if you saw me, you'd run? Because you're a bitch, so is everybody else. You a fucking fag. Running fast. I got spicy buffalo sauce from McDonald's. Shit, I hate retards. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God, listen to this rant here.
It was a simple Google search, bro. Hot start. World War One. Right? Checkerboard, Topps Chrome, which is the rarest of the
Listen to this rant AD's about to
Topps
go on.
Chrome, which strikes a good value. This is a decent card, but she didn't write the fucking year. That's fine.
Yeah, he did.
You're a cunt. You got to write the year.
He eventually passed
You
out.
backed me up on my ceramic. Because Kurt's a dumb fuck. Kurt's a dumb fucking asshole. Trust me.
He's talking about Captain
Dude,
Kirk.
trust me. Okay, listen.
Yeah, drink another one, AD.
Listen. Kurt's mom came in here and she argued about World War III. Or not World War III. World War One. She said the Japanese started the World War One. Let me swallow. The Japanese did not start World War One. They started World War II by attacking Pearl Harbor. Kurt, you have to realize you came from retarded fucking lineage, dude. Is this microphone on? Kurt, you're half retarded because your mom's half retarded.
Yeah, I heard that, Joe.
You're both retarded. I can't. You're both retarded. Your mom and you are retarded. Both of them. Both of them, dude. You can't help genetics, bro. You can't.
Yeah, it was this morning, Christy. Or around like 10, 11.
You are your fucking mom's fucking son. It was a simple Google search. It was a simple Google search, bro. I'm surrounded by idiots, dude. I realized when I got out of the military, I was surrounded by retards. All you civilians are fucking retarded. And there's military that are retarded too, but I'm just not cut out for your retarded show, dude. I can't handle your retarded show, dude. I can't. Now listen. Now some of you are like AD, right, in third person or whatever. You're like, why are you picking on retards, dude? Listen, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and retarded ass. Get the fuck out of here. Get your retarded ass out of here. I don't care. I'm not PC culture, bro. I'm not PC culture. Fuck you and retards. I hate retarded people. I do. Clip that shit. I hate retards. Get the fuck out of here.
I just did, asshole.
This is not a place for retards and little children, okay? Get the fuck out of here. Now, can I find this card or not? Why didn't you place?
So anyway, that's just a small sample of AD's ranting this morning. So yeah, he I tell you, they say if you want to get to really know what somebody thinks, get them drunk, right? The old truth serum shit just starts flowing out of them. What's up, JR? Lost his mind. I think it's been gone, bro. Yeah, he was talking about booze and coke. So yeah, he was talking about a bunch of gay shit. You're right, Joe. The guy that beat him at chess that he's like still talking about. He said he was gay. Oh well, I don't know if he's actually gay, but like that's the verbiage he was using. Triple T and Naughty called it. Told him to seek the correct help and get on the proper meds. Yeah, I'd imagine like smoking weed all day may not be the best deal, but I'm sure the witch doctor that he sees knows what she's doing, right? But yeah, he did. He posted a short. See if he's still got it up. I'm sure he does because he's sleeping this shit off. But when he wakes up, he's gonna, holy shit. Let's see. Present. Here we go. Cover this bitch up.
Oh, you sons of bitches, call the cops on me. You cocksuckers. I got fucking like 5 cops here. And they want to know what's for chicken.
What's for
And
chicken?
you know what's for chicken? Nothing, because you guys are all assholes. And so are them cops. Oh, they try to take AD in, but guess what? You can't take AD in. You know why? Because I'm invincible. You know why? Because Jesus loves me. That's why. So guess what? Call the motherfucking cops, you bitches. You guys, your life sucks, dude. Just admit it. Don't be cunts. All right? Fuck you.
Jeez. That is a dick move calling the cops though. But yeah. Holy shit. Let's see. He was in full rage and about to cry at the same time. Oh yeah, okay. You're talking about the old one where that's when he rage quit the whole thing and like didn't he like break some shit or something in the background? Yeah, he did, Linda. He said 5 cops were there and they were trying to take him in. But you can't take the old lady down. Can't take him down. Not today. You need to look at the names to go with the things that my daughter sent. Are you talking about the names that were in that business listing? Not today. The ones from Florida. If that's the case, I searched one of them and couldn't really tell anything, but I can search the other ones as well. That's right. AD is the sheriff for sure. You know what's crazy is that most of his chat was over there, and it's kind of like they were egging him on. But some of them were. I saw a bunch of like at the Creek Squad folks were the ones that were over there telling him that like he needed to stop and turn the shit off and sleep it off. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. When he first came on, he went after Square, and he was trying to pay somebody to cash app somebody to ruin Square's life somehow or something. Okay. Gotcha, not today. I'm still having a hard time connecting the dots, but I'll keep working on that. Let's see. Well, guys, I didn't want to sit here and bore you all. I don't really have anything that I had planned. Like I said, I was just planning on playing a few rounds of the game for a couple hours. And it didn't work so well, but I'll try it again another day. who knows? Might be for the best. It could have screwed up like the algorithm or whatever. YouTube is freaking crazy. Like, I did kind of a deep dive into YouTube, the analytics, and it's crazy because like I was growing pretty fast, and then all of a sudden when I got up to 400 subs, it's like I hit a brick wall for like days. And Rusty's convinced that YouTube holds back subscribers on you because he subs to everybody that subs to him. And then he would have stuff show up like weeks later, like he's tracked it, and he's convinced that they have. So like I went in and looked at analytics from the video from Thursday night, and it was showing there was 1,000 views on the video, and it was showing like 750 of the views were from subscribers, and 250 of the views were from non-subscribers. We'll only have like 425 subscribers. So there's like 300. And I mean, some people, there's no way they could hold back 300 subscribers, right? I mean, that's freaking impossible. But then I found another metric where it was showing my subscriber count at like 520, which is like 100 higher. But it's really weird. They're doing I think they're doing something they're definitely holding some subs back, but I don't think it's that many. But it's just weird. It's weird how it does it. Nana, I have to resubscribe. Rusty seems to think that if you don't stay active, like if you're not, whatever your normal is, once a week, twice a week, whatever it is, that YouTube will pull subs from you. As incentive to keep you, from doing it. But I don't understand why they would want to slow somebody getting monetized, because typically, well, I guess they have to share revenue then, so maybe not. Little Miss Jasmine said she had to resubscribe to Mr. Reactions yesterday. They do play dirty, the old lefties. So if any of y'all experienced anything like that, have some content where people watch, like think that they're holding back subs and views and stuff like that. Mike, it's the newest one. The one that came, not there, they come out like every October or November. So whatever it was, whatever the newest one is, I can't keep up with them. Like, I think they made Modern Warfare, like, it seems like 4 times. Let's see. Smiley Mama says, maybe you should try going live every day, even if it's just for an hour, Rich, and try that for a week or a half hour. Yeah, I mean, but I like to have, when I come on, I like to have a point or, a subject matter to talk about, just rather than get on here and bullshit it. And I mean, also it's kind of like, if you go live every day, I don't know. I know some people that's what they do. Like JM goes live, but he has a shit ton. He basically has nonstop shit from Square and everything that they do, and he's got a niche for that. But I think that, like, I don't know, that if you went live less, a couple times a week, people would be more apt to tune in than, trying to make it every time. But I don't know. I need to start uploading some video. Like I've got a couple of shorts that I want to make right now. I just need to figure out how to make them. it's kind of different making stuff when you don't show your face. So it's you got kind of that workaround. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I actually I bought Filmora, and there's some pretty cool stuff in there. The screen recording thing in Filmora is really good. That's how I made the Martin video where I was comparing the Social Blade stats. And they've got some really neat stuff built into Filmora. But I'm an Apple guy originally, so I mean I'm used to using Final Cut and Apple Movie, or is it Movie or iMovie? Yeah, but it's very similar on Filmora. I just gotta figure out a few little things and figure out how to get the stuff posted up. Topic dairy, go. Dairy fucks me up. I don't know. Dairy and I don't really agree. She needs some milk. Moo. Talk trans and love Biden baby sniffer, and they'll give you subs. Yeah, no thanks. I will tell you a trans story that's kind of fucking crazy. Like I live kind of rural, but where one of my best friend, well, probably my best friend, where he lives is super rural. And you know, it is life is still, you know, I would consider life to be 20, 30 years behind there. Just a real small country community. And his son, one of his sons, he's got 4 sons, was starting 4th grade this year. And they go in for orientation, go in for the first day. And it is a male teacher that is in the middle of transitioning to a female. And, you know, he's in 4th grade. And the teacher on the first day explains all this to him. You know, clearly, you know, from a visual standpoint, he definitely, you know, looks like a male. But will be transitioning during the year, and at some point, they will start calling him Mrs. Smith instead of Mr. Smith. And I don't know how this guy made it past the board. It's almost like this was a plant for like a lawsuit. Of course, my buddy pulled all of his kids out, sent them to private school. But it's almost like it was a plant. Like, I don't know how the hell in that area, you know, that happened. It's almost like he had to have not said anything. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's going on. And this guy's wife, you know, a very strong Christian family. And you know, she's in a bunch of different groups, like parent groups, and they're very involved with local and state politics. My buddy actually ran an election for the guy that got elected to school board this year, and he's been asked to help with a congressional run this next time. But anyway, his wife was talking to me, and I don't know if any of y'all have like grade school kids, but go into, I mean, if you have grade school kids in public school, elementary, you know, K through 5th, and even, you know, middle school, I think now, you know, 6th through 8th, the books that are in the damn library these days at the school, you know, shit about transitioning, transgender, shit that involves incest, pedophilia. I mean, you would not believe the shit that these kids have access to through the library at the school. It is absolutely unbelievable. She sent me a list of the books that were, I guess, adopted by some different states, and it was absolutely disgusting. And they were not only blue states; there were some very red states as well. So yeah, that was kind of shocking. But yeah, we've got a kind of a fucked up society right now, and that's when I was joking last night with Rusty about saying I'd love to be raptured. But yeah, it's crazy times for sure, and I think it's going to get even freaking nuttier as this election approaches next year. Which is just nuts. Let's see, what's everybody talking about? Chicago has a good zoo. Yeah, if you can dodge all the freaking bullets. Of course, I think that's South Side. Somebody told me like some of the bad neighborhoods in Chicago are like freaking gated off now. And there's literally cops there, like for when you're coming or going. It's like they've gated the shit in. I don't know if there's any truth to that. Let's see. Not enough. I pray for rapture every day. Yeah, I've been hearing more about. There's been more talks about the next wave of COVID. This man-made virus. I wonder if it conveniently will hit to induce more mail-in ballots. We'll see. Yeah, 815 guy says O Block has police protection. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And for people that are into guns, what's nuts is like a Glock 18 is they've got the fun switch on it, an auto sear that makes them automatic. It amazes me how many people take photos of their Glocks that are modified with an auto sear, which is like fucking federal, pound you in the ass prison time. Like, just for having it, not in the commission of a crime, but just to own it. And they're putting the shit out on social media. Just like it's nothing. If JR's in here, he'll tell you too. I mean, you can make an auto sear for any AR-15 with a 3D printer for less than $10. But if you get caught, man, that's crazy. Like anybody that does that's insane. So yeah, that's just nuts. Daniel Duran says no more gaming at the masturbation station. Yeah, no. Hardly. My floor is very clean, by the way, Babel. Very fucking clean. You fucking dickhead. That I don't know how many people heard the I was beating off to Jamie's story that Babel made up. And freaking Gotcha Man put it in his latest video of the sick shit that man comes up with. That's well said, not enough. What you do with your life, in my opinion, is fine. But when your life affects others, you had better think good and hard about your actions. Yes, I'm very opinionated. No, but that's right. Like the whole thing with like gay marriage, gay rights, gay equality, like I'm all for that. Whatever, that's fine. I think the trans shit is where, when people believe in a fairy tale, that's fine. You can believe in your fairy tale, but don't come to me and make me, play part of your fairy tale, because I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. Christy Ant says she's worried about the future. Yeah, no shit. I mean, anybody that keeps their eyes open should be. Gotcha Man made a video, and Mikey 12 Point commented, go check it out. You talking about the one where he's like a repairman? I saw it just before we went live here. Somebody was saying that Gotcha needed to do a collab with Mike. We'll see. I don't know if y'all remember, but Gotcha went after Mike pretty. I mean, I won't say hard. I think it was all in good fun. But yeah, he did. He used to kind of go after Mike a little bit. But yeah, I do enjoy both of their styles. And if they got together to do something, I think it would be epic for sure. For sure. The Fargo shooter had full auto 223. Yeah, I wonder if it was a pre-86, a pre-band gun, or something with a modified sear. Because now, I mean, guns are so expensive. I mean, you can buy fully automatic weapons, but they're pre-86, without being like a FFL like dealer. I can go out and buy, a Tommy gun, like a Thompson 45 automatic. I can buy an M16, like Vietnam era, anything made before, I think it was 1986 in the Clinton bands. It just takes a $200 tax stamp, several month wait, and M16 can probably run you anywhere from $35,000 to $60,000, $70,000. Now they used to make these things called RDISs, which it's just registered drop-in auto sear, and the sear pack, for AR style rifles was serialized and registered with the NFA. So you could put one of those, as far as I know, if JR's still in here, he could tell you. If you have a registered drop-in auto sear, you can put it in any, modern firearm, any AR-15 style rifle that takes it, and it would be fully automatic. But in my opinion, for a civilian to have a fully automatic weapon, I don't think there's really any purpose. Fully automatic is simply made to provide cover and advance movement. That's the only reason, to have full auto fire. I mean, because it's not accurate, right? I mean, you're not, if your actual target is a human or an animal, or, it's the accuracy is just not there with full auto. It's just meant for getting rounds down range and keeping people in cover so you can advance to a different position. At least that's my opinion. Let's see. Nana says, listen to the song, I'm My Own Grandpa. I swear I hope the left doesn't hear it. They use it as evidence. JR's still here. Let's see what he says. Well, where'd he go? Shit. If you do not have a Class 3, you cannot own one. If you get caught with one, mandatory 10 years in federal prison and $250,000 fine. And I think what he's talking about is an auto sear pack, for like a Glock, or something for like an AR. Yeah, but hey, JR, if you're still here, how much does registered drop-in auto sears? How much are they going for these days? And guys, these things are like it's a tiny piece of metal, basically. Because like I said, if you could imagine it, you could 3D print it. And I mean, the last time I looked at these things years and years and years ago, they were like 20 grand. Could you imagine if you would have bought a bunch of those back in the day? Holy shit, what an investment that would have been. But see, JR being a dealer, he can do all kinds of cool shit. So he can have like post samples from, so he can get all the new guns. Like, you know, he can get SCARs that are automatic. He can get, you know, P90s that are automatic. He can have all that shit as dealer sample. You know, I think all you got to do is prove that, like, you demo it to like a police force or some sort of military people or whatever. I mean, you can own and possess as a dealer. Yeah, JR says he can build them and keep them. He just can't sell them. You know, which is kind of cool. Seeper, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, this was it was going to be a random, you know, just play a little Call of Duty, but yeah, sure, JR, if you want to come up, yeah, let me grab you a link. And you know what I need to do? Let's see here. There you are, JR. I have a feeling this stream is about to turn very gun positive about guns, which is cool with me. We were going to be watching people shooting and shit, so what's up, John Sharp? How you doing, man? Mama Payday? Hello, Mama Payday. There's JR.
I can't see the chat, so if somebody's got questions. Okay, so if you do not have a class 3 manufacturer's license,
you
can't make new ones.
Right.
So, but if you have a class 3 manufacturer's license, you can make new ones. You just cannot sell them.
Right. But like as far
and like the drop-in auto sears for like an AR, they're still like $15,000.
Yeah,
and it's 3 little freaking pieces of metal.
Yeah, I mean it just allows the trigger to, instead of that reset, it continues to fire.
One pull, dumped mag.
Yeah. How quick does just for people that don't know, you pull the trigger and hold it down on like an M16. How fast does that get rid of 30 rounds?
20 seconds, 23 seconds.
No, it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends on which ones. I mean, there's different auto sears you can get, but I mean, max is probably 23 seconds, between 15 and 23, depending on rate of fire, depending on how heavy the bolt carrier group is and what spring, buffer spring and buffer you have in the gun.
Oh, you just said 23 seconds.
Yes.
To get rid of 30 rounds, I can do it faster, semi-automatic.
Yes. So if you've got like a heavy buffer and a heavy carrier group in it, slows the rate of fire down. So it's a little bit more controllable. If you have the light carrier group in it and a light buffer spring in it, you're looking at 9, maybe 14, max 9 seconds to empty it.
Okay, a standard issue M16, how long does it take to empty 30 rounds?
About 9 seconds. If you're just holding it down, about 9 seconds.
Is it really that long?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
It's amazingly how fast that 9 seconds goes, because if you can hold that on a human-sized target.
Oh, it's nearly impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, you know,
the slide fire stock was a little bit more controllable than a full auto gun, to be honest with you. The bump fire guns.
Yeah, I put a slide fire on one of my ARs and sold it very quick. I mean, it's a gimmick, you know.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, for what? I mean, I think I got the first one that I had. I think it was $50 at a gun and knife show. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is bullshit. And then I put it at a gun. I'm like, hey, this is kind of fun. That was a lot of money.
Yeah, they were like $300 to $500, weren't they?
At the end. And they put a whole, so by them shutting that company down, Slide Fire.
Yep.
They basically put a whole town and buried a whole town in Texas, because that company basically employed 3/4 of the town. And when that company went under, that fucking little town in Texas, I can't remember the name of the town, but that little town died. And almost everybody's moved out of the town, and almost every business is closed now.
Yeah.
Because Slide Fire, that injection molding company that was making them, they were the largest employer in that whole town, like by hundreds. That's crazy that the government was able to just say, this bolt-on part now makes your gun full auto, which does not fucking stand in the definition of a full auto gun.
Nope.
But now it's full auto. That's
Mhm.
the same as these guys. At one time, you could buy the Glock auto sears that would go on the back of just about any double stack Glock.
Yep.
They were buying them on Amazon
Oh yeah.
for
Like
$40.
Yeah.
I had guys bring them into my shop and say, "Hey, can you take a look
my
at this
God.
for me?"
Holy shit.
I look right at it and like, nope, get that the fuck out of my shop, because if you're not out in like 15 seconds, I'm calling the cops on you. There's no fucking number on that.
What an idiot.
And you can tell a real one from one that was like a knockoff one that was being sold on black market. But they were selling them on freaking Amazon. That's why there's so many of them out there. eBay and Amazon. They were out there for almost a year before the ATF realized what they were, and they're like, "Oh Jesus crap, wrong."
I can't believe the people that post photos on social media that are just
They're
like,
so stupid.
I mean, yeah, I'm breaking all kinds of federal laws, you know, and you break it by, you know, as soon as you attach it to that gun, you violated the federal law.
Break it if you don't have the classification to actually have it without even putting it on a gun.
Oh Jesus!
So if you don't have a class 3 and you have an auto sear in, like, say I was just a standard FFL dealer and we didn't have our class 3, if I had just an auto sear in my shop, that would be breaking the law.
Yeah.
Just having the auto sear in there, because it's able to be put into a gun, even though you got to drill a hole and put a pin in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just having it there would be a no-no.
Yeah.
But you know, I have my own, you know, fun guns, but those are not registered to the shop. Those are mine.
Yeah. And you can have those as long as you have your dealer license.
Yes, and as long as they're not for sale. My guns, my fun guns are not for sale.
Yep. Hey, where did I see that? Cortex. Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
I tried to
Cortex.
play.
What's up?
I tried to play, but it was lagging through StreamYard. I'm gonna have to set it up through OBS next time. So we'll figure it out. I'll definitely hit you up. I honestly figured you were already in bed.
Cortex is the shyest motherfucker in the world when you meet him.
Oh, did you? Well, that's right. He's up near you.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. So you came in the
shockingly
shop?
Not shy on the internet, shockingly shy in person.
Cortex, good guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Good guy, good people.
Yep.
So how's the sell of the shop going? Any movement on it?
Now the city's interested in it, so I don't know what the fuck that's gonna bring, and I don't know how quickly that's gonna work out. So
yeah, okay, all right.
Hopefully, if the city's interested in it, the city says, "Hey, you know, we want to do what we want to do," and off to the races. But it's the city, so I mean, it could take a bit. But if somebody else comes up with the money, it's going to somebody else.
Cortex says he's shy. Andy has table manners.
Yes, he does. Where Miss Lori and his sister absolutely do not. I had to fight with Miss Lori's sister to pay the freaking bill. She wanted to fight with me. I had to almost threaten the lady to get the computer thing from her so I could pay the bill.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I'm like,
hey, I hate to do this. I'm floating. I will be back in 10 seconds.
Okay, I can't see the chat, so I'll just say hey to everybody. Hi, everybody. Miss Vicky, you are everywhere, by the way. I don't know who. I know Cortex is in the chat just because Rich said so. So everybody else is in the chat. I can't see you guys, but what's up? Can't see anybody's comments because I don't. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That's why I don't host the show, because bullshit on my phone. I think Rich needs a potty chair. I figured it out. Fuck all y'all. So, okay. Where am I? There. Yep, see, he's still peeing. You should have closed the door. We can hear him. Tell him we could hear him peeing.
Oh my god.
We could hear you peeing.
No, you couldn't. I was
Yeah,
about to
you could.
die.
I was
Holy
telling everybody in chat, tell him we can hear him peeing when he gets back.
I know that mic's not that good. Oh man. So
other than that, I mean, it's going. It is what it is. I was hoping, honestly, I was kind of hoping that the gun shop would sell before the machine shop. The machine shop went quick, so
yeah.
So it is what it is.
I was going to ask you about who came out. Well, that's probably several. There's a new pistol out that somebody mentioned the other day. It's got kind of like a 7 to 8 letter name. I'm trying to think. Maybe it was a SIG. I don't know. Any new pistols that stand out to you that's come out in the last little bit?
Honestly, okay, so, and I know it's going to probably hurt some people's feelings. So I've had, I don't know how many FN 5.7 pistols over the years. So the Ruger came out with the 5.7 pistol. Phenomenal gun, half the price of what the FN 5.7 pistol is.
Yeah, because FN, the only one I knew about pistol was the FN.
Yeah, so now Ruger came out with one.
Okay.
And now Smith & Wesson has also come out with one. Smith & Wesson one has a little bit more bells and whistles off the base, I guess the base model, threaded barrel and everything ready for suppressor, the whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
Than the Ruger does. It is a little bit more money, but I've shot all three and I still, regardless, the Ruger's the cheapest one. I like the Ruger the best.
Really?
Yes, it's the lightest. It's got the best. It seems like it's got the best trigger, and they're all the same mag capacity.
Gotcha. I remember shooting the FN and it being very loud.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I have an AR that I did in 5.7 as well.
Oh yeah, I've seen the upper kit.
Yep. And I love that freaking gun, and that is one I will absolutely never ever get rid of because that gun is phenomenal, and it's a fucking tack driver. Excuse my language.
I was gonna say, I bet it is.
Does it take
does it take the P90 mags?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen uppers.
So like I had a P90S for a long time, and then
Seeper, that's the gun I was talking about, the SIG Echelon.
Oh yeah, I sold one. What day is it today? Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday, yep.
Last Tuesday, and I got it as a promotion. So because we're a SIG dealer, so I got it as a promotion. I wasn't supposed to get one yet, but
Seeper likes his. I looked at it.
Yeah, they're hard to get.
Maybe that's where I heard about it from. Was Seeper?
Oh, maybe.
But it's
yeah, I'm not a super. I mean, I do like SIG's guns. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big fan of the company. So, I am a master gunsmith. So I'm a master pistol smith and a master rifle smith. And SIG does not think that I am qualified to change the safety button or the mag release button on their guns.
What the hell? I got a picture of it. I pulled it up and I blew up the picture and it's fucking Springfield Armory. It says Springfield Armory Echelon.
On the side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is SIG and Springfield the same thing?
Nope. That's who's cutting the upper for them.
Ah, okay. So they're doing it and cutting that, milling out doing all the mill work to it.
Yep.
Dude, this one looks like it's goddamn. Here, I'll show you. I can't get used to those RMR sights as opposed to just irons.
I can't either, and I've got a few guns that got the reflex lens sight, and Yeah.
Yeah.
My kid shoots it just fine. I can't. It's like I bought her PMR 30 that's got a reflex
Oh, yeah.
on it. And
Dude, those are fun as shit.
I'm telling you, as long as you don't use like the Remington ballistic rounds that have the pointed tip,
yeah,
because they jam the mag up, as long as you stick to like the CCIs and stuff like that.
That's all I run.
Yep, thing runs like a freaking champ.
Dude, when I bought mine, I waited for like a year and a half to get one at retail. And
yeah, because guys were getting the gun's like $400 max, and guys were getting like $900 for them because they were so hard to get.
I paid $375 for mine, and Chad, it's a PMR 30 is from Keltec. It's a 22 Magnum pistol,
and it freaking runs like a champ. The pistol runs great. The rifle runs like shit.
Yeah, Keltec's either hit or miss. I've got a KSG 12 that runs good shotgun.
Okay.
But
some of the Keltec stuff, like the KSG shotguns, they've put a lot of engineering and design into it. Same with the PMR 30, but they're like little 9mm compact pistols and all that shit.
Yeah,
they're junk. Don't buy one.
No way. Yeah, it's not much above a high point, really.
No. Geez, I think a high point worked better. At least it's got some weight behind it.
Yeah,
you could hit somebody with it.
Beat somebody over the head with
it. At least it's a brick. You can beat or use it as a boat anchor or something.
Yeah,
the Keltec might float.
This guy, a buddy of mine, came by and he had bought a rifle, and he bought it for $25, but it was a Keltec, not a Keltec. It was a High Point.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, but it kind of looked like a sub 2000.
Okay, so I have one of those too, and I love that freaking thing. That thing's fun too.
I had one. I had a 9mm one, and I sold it, but it was fun. It was a fun gun. It ran good. Well, I mean, it used Glock mags, so
it's a backpack gun. If you're going goofing around in the woods and you carry a Glock, then throw it in your backpack and you're good to go, because you're not allowed to carry a loaded rifle. Yeah, that's concealed, so. You can openly carry. Well, in some states, you can openly carry a rifle. In some states, but you know, I used to just take it and go fuck around in the woods and stuff on my property. So
yeah, hell yeah. Sooner History, what's up? There's a question for you, JR, from K. I'm here. Can you read it?
No, sir. I don't have my glasses.
Okay, it says, I need a good concealed carry gun to wear out, but I have a little one that plunders, so I need all the safety. If I put it in my purse or bag.
No, put anything in your purse. Ever. So if you're going to get robbed, the very first thing that they're getting is your purse. They're snatching your purse off your shoulder or your handbag or whatever. That is the very first thing that they're getting. So if you're going to get, and you want something that's super safe, that's not going to go off, just get like a Smith & Wesson J-frame hammerless 38. The only way that gun will ever go off is if you pull the trigger. You can beat somebody over the head with it, throw it down the stairs. It will not matter. It won't go off. The only way it goes off is if the trigger's pulled, and it's not like super easy to pull the trigger.
It's a pretty heavy trigger. It's probably 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like by far, like safe wise, you're not going to get anything any safer, especially if it's in a holster. It's not ever going to go off.
Yeah, and there's no hammer, that goes back
it's a hammerless the hammerless 38. Ruger makes them, but I like this. This Smith is a better gun. I mean, fucking Kimber's making them now too. It's just stupid.
Yeah, Kimber.
Yeah. If I Kimber revolver and pay $1,200 for it, $1,400 for it, and spend $600 and get a Smith that's just as nice, or a Ruger that's just as nice.
Yeah, not enough. They do make purses for pistols, but just like JR said,
the very first thing they're taking is your purse.
Yeah. I know they make them with the little hidden access compartments where
unless you have your hand on that gun at all times when somebody's trying to steal your purse, don't keep your gun in your purse.
Yeah.
And if you have your hand in your purse, there's pretty much no chance that somebody's going to go after your purse, because they're going to know for a fact that you got a firearm in you.
Yeah, concealed weapons for women, it seems
Yeah.
to me it would be harder because we wear pants more
Well,
with a
yeah.
belt.
See, but they have the sticky holsters and stuff now. You don't need, you don't need to. I mean, I know girls that carry like a little 38 or like the SIG 365 or even like a Shield, and
Mhm.
all they use is that sticky holster and they're wearing yoga pants.
Okay, yeah.
And that sticky holster, it just sticks to it, and it doesn't really stick. It's like a friction grip to your
Yeah, it just
skin,
keeps it from
to your
moving.
clothing, everything, and they work fantastically. Like where I've been on my motorcycle and had one of them holsters on and it not move.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
yeah, they work well.
Yeah, Jamie or nephew Jamie. MW2.
What?
It was just lagging. I just didn't do it. All right, so Kay says, okay, yeah, I'll look into it. I mean, like if I have to put it away for any reason, like going into the school or something. Otherwise, it would be on my body. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I carry in the schools anyway. I have an unrestricted concealed carry permit. So
Yeah.
like when my kid was still in school and stuff, I would carry in her school. I never ever had any issues. I also carried to sporting events and stuff too, though.
SD420, what's up, man? Says I have some of the sticky holsters, and they're pretty good. They work
Oh, yeah.
well with basketball shorts.
Yep. As long as you're not carrying a freaking 1911 or something like that, they work
Oh
great.
yeah.
If you're carrying something that's ridiculously heavy, not so much.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I know it's old, but I carry Glock 19 and
I carry
I've
23, so
I've always used the Galco,
yeah,
just a regular leather
me
inside the
too.
waistband
Less wear and tear on the gun, and
with one mag holder. And,
Yep.
I'm
I carry a
bigger dude.
23 and a little snub nose 357. So
Yeah, if I'm carrying anything else, it's my 42 on my ankle.
yeah,
Or 43.
I can't because I can't bend down quick, so I ain't carrying a gun on my ankle. That's why I carry a backup and I carry a little snub nose 357. So I carry on my hip and then in my lower back.
Well, the ankle would just be backup only. That would never.
Yeah, but
be
I can't
primary.
bend down fast. So if shit's happening, I'm probably my best bet to be fall down, act like I'm shot, and then get it off my ankle.
That's what I'm saying. You'd already be on the ground if you're grabbing for that. What's up, Lori?
Miss Lori.
She says she has table manners, by the way, JR.
Where?
She says,
I did not see those at one time. We did have a fucking. It was really nice lunch, and we all had fucking giggled and laughed and enjoyed ourselves. It was nice.
Was she up your way or you down her way?
No, she came up here to visit her sister.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So me and Cortex, Carl was supposed to come too, but I couldn't end up getting a hold of him, and something else that ran into his life. So he couldn't come, but Carl with a K was supposed to come too, but he couldn't. So we were going to gather a bunch of us, but
Jamie, in my opinion, you can't beat a 19. I've got 3 of them.
Yeah, I've got
from different generations.
So I don't like the Gen 4, Gen 5 guns because the mag release on them is too big. And I have a bent finger, so yeah, my finger just hovers over it enough that every once in a while when I'm shooting them, it'll drop. So I stick to like the Gen 3 is my favorite. So
I've got a 3, a 4, and a 19X.
Yeah, so I have a Gen 1 22 still.
That was the first gun, the first pistol I ever bought on my 21st birthday.
Oh, so mine was a snub nose 357.
Okay.
And so yeah, I have a Gen 1 Glock 22 that's, I don't know, fuck, that thing's probably got 60,000 rounds through it. It's got a different barrel on it now. I ended up having to put a Wolf barrel on it. I've had to replace some parts on it, but other than that, gun looks like shit, runs like a friggin' top. But
Cortex wants to know, a bit of a crazy question to ask, but would you know anything about restoring guns?
Yes, I'm a dude.
He's a gunsmith.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Cortex, you follow me on IG, don't you? Pretty sure he does. Almost positive he does. Just tell them to send me a message on IG, and I'll just shoot them my phone number.
Kay, I'm here. The raffle that Lori and the Late Night Crew is doing. First prize is game console. You pick
Either
whichever one you want.
Xbox or
PS5.
there you go.
Then second place is $100 Cash App, and third place is either $50 or $25. Lori will tell you. It's one of the two. But Cash App or however electronic or whatever, I'm sure they can figure out some way to get you the money. Nephew Jamie says, do you guys know about the law where you're allowed to carry any firearm to and from fishing, hunting, or gathering?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Yes. Okay. Now it depends on the firearm and it depends on the state. Some, it doesn't matter if the firearm is loaded. Some, it does matter if the firearm is loaded. So there are some states that you can, if you're out fishing or hunting, that you can actually just like stick the gun in the back window of your truck and go home with it loaded still. And there's some states that the gun has to be completely unloaded.
Gotcha. And Lori said $25 for third place.
And that's got to be pretty close to coming, I think.
Yeah, about 50 tickets left, she said.
Okay.
Austin React said, how can you do that giveaway? I'm assuming you're asking how to get in it.
Buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket. Get with Lori on Instagram. You can DM her. She's in here, so she'll tell you. They're just $5 tickets, and you'll get a number.
And you'll get a bumper sticker.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a bunch of them.
But yeah. Let's see.
I mean, people are. All you have to do is do a few Google searches. If somebody really wants to make a full auto gun, I've seen guys do it with freaking coat hangers. For Christ's sakes.
I mean, it's
the two that I full auto ones that I wish I would have kept that I had, and I probably should have. I had a 1930 Tommy gun in the original violin case, never fired.
Wow, that's cool.
Never fired. And I had a 1932 that I ended up having to get the violin case, but I did find an old original violin case that they came in. But that one had been fired, so I did shoot that one a little bit, and then I ended up selling it just because I got offered a stupid amount of money for them. So they both went to the same sector. So
are they still around like 35 to 50K?
Well, yeah, those ones went for quite a bit more, but yeah.
Yeah. I've shot one in Vegas.
The new Tommy guns that they make, they're not nearly as well constructed as the old ones. The old ones were fantastic. The new ones they're okay.
Cortex says, I am trying to restore what I can of my dad's guns.
Okay.
They set out in a shed for years in an aluminum gun safe. Oof. Don't ask me why they were out, but they were trying to see what I can do with them.
Well, just tell Cortex to get at me on IG, and I'll shoot him my phone number.
He can hear you,
and we can go from there. Oh, God damn it, dude. There you go, Cortex. Get at me on IG. I'll give you my phone number, and you can just shoot me pictures, and then we can go from there. I got a couple guys that are out your way that do rebluing and stuff. So if it's just something that just may need to be reblued, it might just be easier to go through them, and then they'll hook you up because I'm sending you to them. Or if they need to be Cerakoted or whatever, then you're gonna have to deal with me.
Let's see. Christy said, when I was a kid, Dad had gun racks in the Blazer. Took them everywhere. We were taught gun safety as soon as we were big enough to hold one.
Yep.
Yeah, all of my kids, like I've got videos of my daughter shooting an AK out of a arrest at like 5 years old, maybe.
Yep. My daughter, her first gun was a little 22 Cricket.
Yeah.
Little single shot 22 Cricket.
Yep.
All right, Cortex, I got it, Bubba.
What's up, Natalie? Hello. Yeah, I used to fuck with my kids. I would, we would talk about gun safety and it was
the very first time mine shot a gun was that little 22 Cricket, and I had her bring her gun, right up to a pumpkin and touch the pumpkin and shoot the pumpkin. So that was her very first shot, just to see what that little 22 would do to a pumpkin.
Right.
And when she seen what it did to a pumpkin, I explained to her that's exactly
That's
what
your
it
head.
will do to a person.
Yep.
If you shoot somebody, you have to be careful no matter what you do.
Yep.
And I mean, she was 13, 14 years old, and she was out point shooting a bunch of my cop buddies. You want to see some pissed off dudes? When you got guys that are, 30 years old, 35 years old, and, you've got a little 10-year-old kid that's out point shooting them at a gun range. Well, it's because she's using smaller guns. And, well, okay, you pick her guns up and see if you can out point shoot her.
Dude, what's funny, I've got a photo. So my girl had never shot in her life. She's 50 years old.
Okay.
Her brother is a detective, and he's also a SWAT captain.
Okay.
So like we sent him the thing. So I took her to the range, and there was the range officer there was a retired New York City cop.
Okay.
And of course she is more apt to listen to him than me.
Oh yeah.
So I had her work with him.
Okay.
Her first 3 shots at 10 yards with the Glock 19, she put into that T square, like in the head of a target.
Oh, there you go.
That was unbelievable. I've still got the target, and and she's so prissy, it's hilarious. Like her firing a gun, but that's why her brother couldn't believe it.
That's funny.
It was hilarious. I've got pictures of her like holding like my CZ SBR with silencers and shit that we sent him, and she's like posing all prissy, like holding the gun. It's just funny as shit. Let's see.
My daughter, she was gonna shoot my 50 once, and she's like, "All right, you go ahead and shoot it, and then I'm gonna." I shot it, and then she went and sat back down. She's like, "I'm not shooting that, Dad."
Yeah, I've got videos.
I'm like, "You're laying down." She's like, "Dad, you slid back like 1.5 feet. I'm not shooting that." I'm like, "Well, all right, never mind."
A buddy of mine had a Desert Eagle, and we would take it out, and his son Miles would go with us.
Yeah.
And at 12 years old, Miles was firing the Desert Eagle with one hand.
Oof.
He was a big boy though.
Okay.
To the point where we put it on YouTube, and people thought that we had reloaded the 50 and AE light, so he could shoot it.
Yeah.
But no, he was playing with full load.
Okay. No, I was talking about my 50 BMG rifle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a big difference too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That'll move you. That moves some air.
Oh yeah. I killed a coyote and didn't even hit it with it.
Yeah. You're just like a foot away from it.
Right over his head. And my buddy's like, "You hit it." And I'm like, "Dude, I missed it. I know for a fact I missed it. There was no sploosh, no nothing. And I was watching it through my scope the whole time. I'm like, there was no blood, no guts, no nothing." He's like, "Dude, it dropped right there." I said, "He ducked or something," because I couldn't see him anymore because of the weeds. We got on the side-by-side and we drove out, and it was almost 1,000 yards out. And he was laying right there. He had no hair on the top of his head and no hair all the way down his back. And he had hair coming out of his ear, or blood coming out of his ears, his eyes, and his nose, and a little bit out of his mouth.
Oh, wow.
So
Not enough.
The round went right over him, but just the concussion of the round going over him killed him.
Oh, I bet. Jeez. Not enough says she's got a baby eagle. And I actually bought, I let my friend borrow $250. And in return, I got a Desert Eagle 45, which is actually a really nice gun.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I didn't think they were as expensive as they were.
Yeah.
But that's all the pawn shop was only going to give him $200. And I said, "Well,
did he pay you back?
Huh?
Did he pay you back?
No, it's my gun.
But,
but,
no, I kept it. I've been like, we'll just keep that.
He's a friend.
I wouldn't even ask him for the money back. I'd have just kept the gun for that much money. You could turn around and sell it for triple that.
No. Like I said, he's a good friend.
Yeah, well,
just helping him when he in a tight spot.
I understand.
Whenever he needs it, he can get it. Those things sell for like $750, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. What's up, Red Eye?
What I've been selling the most lately is freaking the Shield. So
Yeah.
I've been selling more of the shields than anything, and the Shield Plus is the most is the one that's in highest demand right now.
They still like $399.
$560
Oh shit, they've gone
for
up.
the Shield Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So the
when,
Shield Plus is the one that is the double stack one.
Okay.
So the performance one, the performance center one's like $575, and the regular one I think is $560, and that's the one you get 3 mags with and a little bag and shit.
I remember the shield I bought was a 40, and it was on sale at Sportsman's Warehouse for $350.
Yeah, and that
When I
was
bought
probably
it.
right before the Gen 2 ones came out.
Yep, it was.
Yeah,
but I got
because they
rid
were
of it.
trying to get rid of empty the warehouse of the old ones before they get the new ones came out.
I got rid of everything 40.
See, I got rid of everything 9.
See, I don't know.
Except
9.
I have the X, the 19X.
Okay, yeah, that's.
But everything else 9mm. I got rid of, and the simple fact is I decided one day I have too many handguns, and I'm like running at a safe room in not only my gun room but in my gun safes that are in the basement, and I'm like, all right, I counted up how many 9s I had compared to 40s. I had one more 40 caliber pistol than I did 9mm pistols. So I sold them all until the X came out. When the 19X came out, I bought one.
Yeah, I just like I told you, the first gun I ever bought was a 22.
Yeah.
So I had a couple. I still wish I had that, like for sentimental reasons, like first.
Yeah.
gun.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I definitely, ballistics has gotten so good. They've gotten so good.
I mean, you're getting 40 caliber rounds that are getting almost the same performance as what a 45 is, and you're getting 9mm, almost the same performance of what the old 40 was. So,
yep. So, I mean, that's why a lot of police departments have gone back to 9 from 40.
Yeah. So, like Detroit went from the 9mm Glock to the 9mm Smith & Wesson.
Gotcha.
And then they went from the 9mm Smith & Wesson to the 40 Smith & Wesson. And now they're going back to the 9mm. They have like train car crates or whatever you want to call them. Those steel crate. They have those completely full of brand new guns that they're selling to like Bud's Guns and to, Detroit police officers. The Detroit police officers, I think they're allowed to buy 3 every 6 months. That's it.
Okay.
They at one time they were just letting them buy as many as they want, and then they realized, oh, they're buying them to sell them. We got to stop doing that, because they had guys buying 20 at a time.
There's a police supply place about an hour from me.
Okay.
And like all the local municipalities, they pretty much get rid of their old stuff through there.
Yeah. I had this is a while ago, but I had a brand new Smith & Wesson M&P full size 40.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a DPW, Detroit Police Department gun, and it had a badge number on it.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I'm like, I've only seen a couple guys that had like badge numbers on their guns, and the guy that was supposed to get the gun, it was a retirement gift from the Detroit Police Department, and like 4 days before he retired, he passed away.
Oh, wow.
So they never gave it to him. And then
they were giving it to his family,
I guess they tried. His family didn't want the gun.
Oh, wow.
So they put it up for sale, and then a buddy of mine got it because he knew I'd want it, and then he brought it to me like a couple days after he got it, and he brought it right to me, and I had it for a long time until another one, somebody made me an offer on it that was quite ridiculous, so I sold it.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got some stuff I'll have to post. I've got like my daughter's youngest looking cutest she could be at like 3 or 4 years old, and she completely reloads a 300 black round
on
a single stage press by herself.
Oh, there you go.
Her mom used to get so pissed off.
Yeah. I used to, you know what? And for a long time, like my basement would look like a freaking reloading factory. I just don't
Yeah.
have time anymore. So I sold all my reload equipment to my buddy, and
I've still
he does
got
all my reloading stuff for me.
I've still got my bench, but I don't have anything nice. I used to have a really nice Dillon setup.
Yeah, I had like 7 of them all set
That
up for
I
different
sold.
rounds and shit. Yeah, I mean, it looked like
Yeah.
and you know, you're ordering freaking 40-gallon tubs of gunpowder at a time, and
Yeah, I didn't take it that far, but
well, I did for a while because I shoot so much. I shoot once a week,
Yeah.
so
yeah, I still have an RCBS single stage, the rock
Okay.
chucker, and I'll load 300 black, but that's all
Yeah.
I load.
Yeah.
I used to load 9mm, but
Yeah.
that was on a Dillon, and
Yeah.
I loaded 223 for a while, but it's just 300 is the only thing that you save enough money to where.
Well, yeah, especially if you're necking it down yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it neck
Yeah.
down, and I've got cool tool, little Harbor Freight saw, and
Okay.
necking it down myself, and
Yeah.
it's it's an easy round to load. It's
Yeah,
super easy.
it's not hard, and as long as you're, I mean, especially if you're shooting it suppressed, then you know.
Yeah, that's all. I only shoot 300 suppressed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
not, it's kind of stupid. Why you doing it? Just shoot,
Right.
7.62 by 39.
Yeah, it's just
It's
use
about the
accurate.
same sound if you're shooting it, above anything above subsonic, and
Yep.
it's
There's no
basically
point.
you're shooting a 7.62 by 39. It's just got a little bit less gunpowder in it.
Yeah, I used to load a wicked 308 round with trail balls.
Yeah.
And I could keep it right at 1100 feet per second. And I had I sold that gun. I had a Ruger bolt action 308.
Yeah.
But there was no action noise or anything. And dude,
That's like
it
my
was like I would take video of it at the range, and it would sound like the old Western movies when the shit was ricocheting out there. It was like bing, bing, boom.
Yep. So I
You could
have
hear all of
like
it.
I've got the Hawa 308, and I'm shooting that one out, and I'm able to hit a 4-inch disc probably 3 out of 5 shots at 1,000 yards.
Holy
I
shit,
have a
1,000
big ass,
yards?
1,000 yards.
Holy
I've got custom load rounds in it too, though.
okay.
But it's not. I'm not just buying Hornady off the shelf rounds, but I can't hit it every shot, but I can hit it 3 out of 5 rounds. And I'm laying prone, and I'm in an elevated deck that I'm shooting at it. It's not like it's pretty.
Yeah. Furthest I've ever shot is 500.
Yeah,
Bless
see,
your
I've
mama,
gone a
food.
little over. I've gone over a little 1,000, over a little over 1,000 with my 50 without a problem. But
I got
after
you.
that, I start having a hard time seeing. My eyes aren't as good as they are, regardless how good my scope is.
Blessed mama of 2. Lori is in here. We really need to get you. I mean, if you want that number, time is starting to run out because there's only like 50 things left, and you won that. You won the ticket. So, if you don't want to email me, you can get with Lori. She's in here in the chat. Lori, it's Blessed Mama 2, the one I've got her comment highlighted now. Or you can still email me at richnewbook@gmail.com. So definitely do that soon if you want that ticket. Seeper, I necked down all of my brass on 300 black, and now I've got a shit ton. I've got thousands of rounds. But
Well,
I
you've got
actually
companies now. You've got Hornady and everybody else that are making their own cases and stuff that aren't actual. They're actual 300 blackout cases.
Yeah.
They're not even necked down anymore.
and
They say
then
300 blackout on them.
yeah, the gun show. I bought. I'm trying to remember. There was some ridiculous sale they had, and the guy had done all the work. And these cases were even annealed and
Okay.
primed. They were annealed and primed, and per 1,000 it was dirt cheap.
Okay.
So I bought 5,000 rounds, or 5,000 pieces of brass.
Oh, I would have too if it was
And
cheap.
it was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And I've still got 3,500 know, rounds there, and I've still got, you know, sitting around. I probably got another 5,000 pieces of brass for 300.
Okay, so favorite round to shoot suppressed is 300 Blacko for you.
Yeah, for me, either that or 45.
Yeah.
You know, something that is traditionally built for subsonic.
Yeah. So I've got a really nice silencer code suppressor that's designed specific for 5.7.
Mm-hmm.
And shooting 5.7 out of that thing, especially coming out of that rifle, is like what, 3,300 foot per second.
You really quiet it down. I mean, because
my god, yes.
You don't need
I have a pellet gun that's louder than that thing.
Wow. Yeah, I mean my AAC, I've got an AAC Tyrant 45. Okay. And when you shoot that, like I've got a FN 45 full size tactical. Yeah. And I could open the window and shoot it at my house, and nobody would be none the wiser.
Yeah, I've got I do it all the time. I got a suppressed 22 pellet gun that I made a suppressor for and registered. So if anybody wants to ask, yes, it's registered, has a tax stamp, everything, for a pellet gun. Nice. And dude, that thing, you hear the pellet hit, but you don't actually hear the pellet gun go off. And it's a break barrel pellet gun. Those are they're pretty loud.
Yeah.
Yep. You can't hear that thing at all. And that's mainly the fucking killed goddamn squirrels that keep trying to build a nest in my tree.
12 point. Hello. I'm not Michael. Sure you're aware, but you are now a trafficker in cocaine and heroin.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw that on Johnny's community post.
Hey, Mike, you're making all this money. Can I borrow some?
I'll tell you what.
That you are a drug kingpin, obviously. Can I borrow some cash? You got just truckloads of it, I take it.
He's getting cash deliveries in from like barber shops that are connected. You know,
God, dog.
This shit's wild.
All right, for you, Mike. Driving a Bentley and shit, dude, or what?
He's not going to tell you all his secrets.
Oh, well, okay. Figured I'd ask.
You know, yeah, Lori, if you get with Blessed Mama, just drop me a line on Instagram and tell me y'all worked it out. If I see something from her.
Rich, why are you streaming so early in the day? You're usually a night guy.
Yeah, no. I mean, Rusty and I are streaming tonight, but
okay.
I was gonna play Call of Duty for like 30 minutes an hour and just kind of bullshit while I did it.
Oh.
And instead of setting up OBS, I just did it through StreamYard.
Yeah.
And it was kind of lagging a little bit.
Oh.
So I asked the people, I'm like, is it watchable? And they're like, and I'm like, all right, we'll just nuke it.
Yeah. And then, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, because if I do get a notification that somebody that I'm sub to is live, I get it like halfway through their show, or they've been live for 20 minutes or 25 minutes.
Yeah, I've had people like different ones. And we can look at the analytics too and see like when people click in from notifications.
Yeah.
And like Thursday, there was like 130 people in here and 70 of them came in from a notification. So, but then other nights it'll be like nothing and people will say, hey, I didn't get the notification. Yeah.
So like the live, I guess, that Filthy had
Friday, or him and Scooter last night.
Yep. I didn't get it. It was halfway through. And I mean, it's not something that I can do, but it's, it was still interesting. I wanted to listen. It was almost all the way done when I got the notification that they were live.
Yeah, I didn't get it either, but I just knew it was going on, so I turned it on.
Forgot. I did too. I just forgot to freaking.
I was trying to win those seeds from Scooter.
Yeah, I can't do anything with that. I get tested still. Until my federal contract runs out, I still have to test. So.
Yeah,
I behave myself. Besides, you know what? It's been so long since I've smoked anything or anything like that. I legit, I think I'd be afraid to.
I can legally
stuff nowadays is crazy.
Oh, it's not
what I used to.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But yeah, I can
was
legally
smoking
grow
weed.
now.
I was still smoking weed that had seeds in it, so you had to dig the seeds out of shit.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
the old Reginald.
oh yeah, absolutely. So you still were popping seeds out of shit, and now
Oh
the
yeah, I
stuff
remember that.
that is out now, it's
Old brick pressed weed
yes sir.
from Mexico.
Yeah, I remember. So I'm 50, and I think I was so I was 28, almost 29 when I quit drinking. And when I quit drinking, I quit everything.
Yeah.
So it's been that long. I would legit be afraid to fuck with any of the stuff that's on the market nowadays. I would not leave the house even if I did. I wouldn't even go outside in the front yard.
It'll kick your ass.
I
That's
bet.
for sure. Some of it will kick your ass,
Oh yeah.
especially edibles. Whew.
Yeah. No. My buddy's got a 5-disc fusion in his spine.
Yeah.
And that's what he takes because he won't take pain medication, which I don't blame him.
Yeah. I don't
I've had a
either.
bunch of back surgeries either, and I won't take pain medication. So, but he takes edibles and he eats like 1,000 milligram edibles and just goes about his day. So he'll take like two
Wow.
500 milligram edibles at a
Holy
time.
shit.
And
1,000 milligrams.
Yeah, at a time, and just go about his day, and he'll do that 2 or 3 times a day, and you'll have no idea. He is blown the hell out. He's
50
built up such a
milligrams.
tolerance, it's ridiculous.
50 milligrams would make me absolutely stupid.
Probably 5 would probably make me hide under the couch.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I'm
Before
pretty sure if I
my-
drank 3/4 of a beer, I'd be drunk. So yeah,
When my dog was sick, like before he died, I was giving him
I had a friend of mine do the same.
2.5 to 5 milligram edibles.
Yep.
And that dog fucking loved that
Yep.
shit.
I had a friend of mine's husky. She had cancer, and the doctor said that she's got maybe 3 weeks to a month, and she's going to succumb to the pain, and she's going to pass away.
Yeah.
And my friend wasn't ready to let her go and started giving her edibles every day. And that dog went from having to be carried outside to go to the bathroom to like standing at the door,
Yeah,
like
I believe it.
scratching at the door. I got to go outside, and then outside just kind of galloping. And then she was around for like 5 months before the growth got her, and she went in her sleep. So I mean, you couldn't have asked for and no pain, no nothing. The dog felt no pain for the rest of the 5 months that they had her.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, there it is, folks. There's the stream for tonight, as Rusty has labeled it
okay.
Hard R Superstar.
Which one? We got a whole bunch of those.
I'm gonna guess it's Johnny.
Yeah, okay.
So that's tonight at 11. I'm gonna wrap things up because
Okay.
Outer Limits just went live.
Yeah, I gotta go cut the fucking back grass.
So
If somebody wants to go cut my back grass for me, then I won't do it.
I never planned on being live this long. I definitely don't want to step on Limit's toes. So you guys get over there if you've never heard or listened to him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody tell him I said hi because I actually got to go cut my back grass, and I don't really want to.
Cashville, what's up? If y'all hadn't checked out Cashville's art, y'all should check it out. Country Trap Tunes. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Sorry the Call of Duty didn't work out, but we might figure it out one day. But I appreciate y'all hanging out.
Bye, everybody.
And hopefully we'll see some of y'all tonight on Rusty's at 11. Y'all be good. Have a good one.
Absolutely.